But let me also tell you, when I was 12 years old, I had to watch my father come home with shards of glass and blood dripping down his face from 9/11. We were there. I don't want to be there or hear about another terrorist attack on our soil that could be prevented. When you allow 11 million undocumented people to walk across our border, you are allowing an attack to happen. It's common sense. How could you ever fathom allowing someone to even run for office who doesn't want to even enforce our laws, who doesn't think it's important to even visit our border? How is it possible that she makes a joke on the news media saying, "Why are you asking me about visiting the border? I haven't even gone to places in Europe." Well, newsflash, you're running for President of the United States of America. Take your time and get to learn these 50 states, as many of us have.
Yeah, so Trump had a rally in Atlanta. As a matter of fact, I believe it was actually the same venue, or possibly the same venue that Kamala held her booty shaking and twerking rally not too long ago. I believe it was the same venue. And of course, you know, the left is doing their little spin machine, right? Oh, Trump had a couple empty seats. Oh my goodness. But they were pictures and videos from either early on in the rally or at the very end, right? They didn't show the videos of during the rally where it's absolutely packed, and those videos are online as well. Just random folks like you and I that just pulled out their phone and just panned it around, right? And you can clearly see ain't no empty seats, okay? And videos of outside the rally where the lines are just absolutely insane. But of course, this is what I said was going to happen, guys. So remain focused. Don't be discouraged. Be encouraged by what is happening, right? Because think about this, and we're going to get into this video, but I feel like I have to say this because it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. They're going to come out with, oh my goodness, Kamala's going to win. It's guaranteed. Trump has no shot at winning. Oh, yay, yay. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. I can almost guarantee that they're going to do it, right? Don't get discouraged. Be encouraged, because that is them panicking, trying to make it seem as if we have no shot, but they know they're about to lose. They're trying to drum up support because it's their last ditch effort. They have nothing else left. Okay. If they truly felt like they were really going to win, they wouldn't have to do that. All right. So just stay calm. We got this. We just got to show up. All right. Tell a friend to tell a friend to take a friend. All right. Goodness gracious. We all got to show up. Too big to rig. Remember that motto. I need to put that on a t-shirt so everybody remembers. But there was some a great moment that happened out of this rally. And I'm going to show you this young lady, Michaela Montgomery. She is the chick that gave Donald Trump a hug at the Chick-fil-A. I talked about that, put it in a video and everything. Some of you probably remember what I'm talking about, the black chick. And she gave Trump a hug and she was like, "Mama, I made it," you know, kind of deal. She gave a speech, but later on, Trump brought her back onto the stage, and let me tell you something. This is a smart black woman right here. Check it out.
Now, why don't we jump right into it? See, as a young single mother, I can tell y'all that rent is too damn high. I can tell you that as a young black voter, groceries are too damn high. And as an American citizen, period, seniors like my parents should never have to choose between medicine or food. It should never be the quality of life versus the quantity of life. And I don't want to hear, oh, but we capped the price of insulin and lowered the price of all these medicines. Yeah, but you raised the price of everything else, so it's about time to start telling the truth to Americans and let them know exactly what they're signing up for if they want to vote for Kamala Harris. We need to vote based on facts and not feelings. See, under Harris and Biden, the average Georgia household is losing $1,060 per month, and inflation is at 21.4%. And due to the war on energy, average gas prices have reached record highs for the state. We also did a poll, and 80% of us black Americans are not happy with the current state of the economy, so I'm going to need 80% of y'all to vote accordingly in November. They love me, they really love me. The left wants you to get in your feelings about things that have been said, but I want you guys to pay attention to what has been done. They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote. The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the black community, but all she's done is hurt the black community since she came into the game. See, the first step in destroying the black community is to dismantle the black family. So aside from her record as a prosecutor, why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about black families?
If you know, you know.
I wonder if Mrs. Willie Brown, a black woman, is also with her. A few days ago, President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because she's only black when it's time to get elected. Did I lie? The same black people who are mad at Trump for being confused about her race, ethnicity, nationality, whatever, are seemingly forgetting that while you're touting her as a savior for black people, she identifies as an Asian woman. She chose her side and it wasn't ours. When asked if she would ever do anything specifically for black people, she said no. Whereas Trump gave us the Platinum Plan, which specifically uplifted the black community by increasing capital by almost $500 billion, creating 500,000 new black businesses, and would give black churches the ability to fight for federal resources for their communities. And why are we acting like strong borders aren't a thing literally everywhere else in the world? Since when has being patriotic been a crime? See, a few weeks ago...
Since Democrats came into power, that's when being patriotic became a crime, became a bad thing, right? But I could continue on with that because she gave a phenomenal speech, unlike, you know, the booty shaking and whatnot that went on at the Kamala rally. But I do want to show you when Uncle Trump brought her back onto the stage because it was, you know, hey, this chick, listen, you know, I know Democrats are talking about the first black woman president. I don't know, man. You know, she possibly could be the first black woman. This chick possibly could. I could get behind this chick. She seems cool. She seems like, you know, she knows what she's talking about. She's got a good head on her shoulders, right? This is a chick I could get behind. 100%. A black woman I could get behind. A true black woman I could get behind. 1,000%. Not a fake one. Not one that just claims to be black when it's beneficial. Who's never touted being black. Listen, I haven't seen it, right? I just shown the clips of her, you know, being proud to be Indian, as she should be, right? I'm proud to be black. Ain't no shame in my game, right? Ain't no wrong with being Indian. Be Indian and be proud. But don't try to flip flop, you know, here and there. Oh, yeah, I'm Indian today, but no, I'm black tomorrow. Nah. And we can get into her dad claiming to not be black. You know, we can get into all that kind of stuff. So let's dive in.
You spoke. Just come up for a second. Come in. This young woman, I walked in. Quietly, we don't announce it. That's for, you know, security reasons, everything. I walked in. She's behind the counter, and she didn't know I was coming. And she goes, "It's President Trump." She looks at me. "It's President Trump. You saved my college." And I said, "How the hell do you know that?" She said, "You are." She gave me a kiss I said, I think I'm never going back home to the First Lady.
You were supposed to keep that quiet.
See, now, for the average politician, that's death. For me, I don't care. I just want to tell you, you are an unbelievable person with a great personality. You lit up the whole room. You lit up the whole room. I said, weeks later, I'd go, who is that person that was so incredible? She knew everything about me. She had no idea I was coming. She knew everything about me. And, you know, the historically black colleges and universities I gave millions and millions, billions of dollars to. They kept coming back, and I said, why are you doing this? And we gave them long-term funding. And she knew that because she said her college, she loved her college. She said it was so great, right? You loved it.
The illustrious CAU.
Yeah, that's right. She loved her college, and she said, you saved my college. What was your college? Tell them.
The illustrious Clark Atlanta University.
And it was so impressive, and I felt so good because she really did. She really said, I said, did you like the college? She said, no, I loved that school. I loved that college, and that's what it's all about. But you are an incredible person. I think you have a tremendous future. I really do. And I'll do whatever I can to help you, okay? Thank you, Dad. Thank you very much for your help. Great job. You want to say something else?
Man, you know, I thought I was done. But I do want to add on to some of the remarks that were made by others, and we do need to do our best to get the message out there. The fight is nothing if all we do is talk about it amongst ourselves. So with that being said...
Yes, I agree with her 1,000%. All this talking amongst ourselves means absolutely nothing, right? I mean, it's great, you know, that we have these conversations in the comment section and whatnot, and we communicate back and forth, but we have to talk to people outside of that. We have to have those, you know, sometimes nasty conversations, like the conversation I told y'all about that I had with the gentleman who, said that he would try to take out Trump. That one threw me for a loop. Whoa, bro, you have lost your mind. So, yeah, we have to be willing to have those types of conversations and not be afraid to have them. I understand if you're at work and you don't want to have the conversation. I get it. You got to put food on the table, got to keep a roof over your head. But outside of that, we have to have these types of conversations. We have to have them. It is paramount. Like she said, talking amongst ourselves doesn't really do a whole lot. We're already supporting Uncle Trump. What about the other folks? We got to make sure that they have the proper information, because mainstream media is doing their best and biggest spin campaign I've ever personally seen. For the folks that have been blessed enough to be on this earth longer than I have y'all ever seen mainstream media try to spin a candidate the way that they're trying to spin Kamala? I mean, literally just a few short months ago, they were saying that Kamala was the worst or the lowest approval rating of any vice president in history. Now they're saying she's the best thing since sliced bread. Like, what? This is absolute insanity here. And they're saying like she's this great person and she's gonna change this and change that. Well, first off, she's already in office. If she hasn't changed anything thus far, why should we have to vote for her again in order to get some kind of change? Last time I checked, she's already in office. She's the vice president of the United States of America already. It's not like she's, you know, sitting at home somewhere. Like, no, she is the vice president. What kind of change is she going to make just going back to the White House? Like, I don't understand that one. But yes, have the conversations. Bring up the information. Have video clips prepared and ready to pull up. That's one of the things that I do that I feel is very, very effective, because seeing is believing. You could talk all day long, but that person's not going to believe you until you show them the actual video clips. Show them, you know, the evidence of what it is that you're saying. And once that starts to happen, then the gears start to turn a little bit. All right.
Since you said you'd help me, shameless plug. If y'all need anybody to knock doors, make phone calls, wave signs, get people out to the polls. Call me at Conserve the Culture. Because not only do I mobilize the HBCU students so that they may get this message, but I'm the best person when it comes to black engagement in the black community. And nobody needs this message more than my folks. So do y'all care for real? Are y'all with us for real? ConserveTheCulture.com for any and all inquiries. Y'all can follow me at Miss Kayla, baby. I'm going to give it back to Big T. Oh, last thing. And last...
I kind of like what she said there, Big T. I'm going to give it back to Big T. Yeah, Uncle Trump, Big T. I don't know. What's got a better ring to it, Uncle Trump or Big T? I kind of like them both, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. They both sound pretty darn good to me, Big T. I mean, because Uncle Trump isn't a small guy. He's what, 6'1", 6'2", right? So he's not a little guy. Big T. Or Uncle Trump. They both sound pretty good to me. I don't know if I could pick one. But if y'all can pick one, let me know in the comment section. Big T or Uncle Trump. That's good though. That's good. But yes. Phenomenal black woman right there. That's a true black woman right there. That's not a black woman that decides to be black, you know, when it benefits her or when she steps onto the stage to speak at a rally. That's a black woman. So shout out to her. Shout out to Michaela Montgomery. And I want to see if I remember, I will try to link the website in the description. You guys could probably just rewind the video a little bit, and you know, she said the website. It's slipped my mind at this point. But if I remember, I'll try to put the website in the description so you guys can go and support. As a matter of fact, also, if you want to get involved as well in another way, hit up Scott Pressler. I can't stress that enough. Scott Pressler. If you have an X account, just type in Scott Pressler in the search menu on X, and he will pop up, as well as his organization. So yeah, that's another great way. Scott Pressler is doing some phenomenal work out here in the streets, and apparently Michaela is as well. So one of the big things that we can all do is just support people like this and get involved in any way that we possibly can, because it's going to take everything. It's going to take everything. Hear me when I tell you this. It will not be an easy win. It will not be an easy win. Okay? They are trying their hardest to make sure that Uncle Trump doesn't walk back into that White House. And you best believe they're going to pull out all the stops. Okay? And I said this before. I said this earlier this year. I was like, I don't know what they're going to do, but they are going to do something. I just don't see them just sitting on their hands and just taking a loss. Like, that's just not going to happen. And I'm still relatively new to politics, but like 2 + 2 is 4. I don't care which way you try to spin it, what 2 you want to put in front of the other 2, it's always going to equal 4, right? So that one was as clear as day for me. So I expect something else to be tried. What that is, like I said, I've always said, I don't have a clue, but something else is going to happen. Whether that's another attempt on Trump's life, which people have speculated on that as well. There's been some whistleblowers that have said, hey, there's another thing coming on his life, you know, which I hope doesn't happen, right? Or they try to cut the power, or they pull some shenanigans on the day of, right? They've done that before where, oh, we ran out of paper, or the machines are down, right? So if you can, on the day of, get there early, very early, extremely early. I know we all have to work and whatnot, so I get it, but this is important, guys. This is important. Do not get complacent. Complacency will be the end of this entire movement. It will be the end. The complete end. Hear me when I tell you that. Don't get complacent at all. I know I like to post, you know, good stuff, you know, but that's just to make sure that our spirits stay high, because I know when you look out in mainstream media, it's just a bunch of negative stuff. Oh, Trump can't win. Oh, Kamala this and Kamala that, and Trump bad this and Trump bad that. Trump can't win, and Kamala's taking a lead, and so I kind of want to be a counterbalance to that a little bit and speak some actual truth to what's really happening, right? And that's why I always show you guys clips of just regular folks. Hey, Trump 24, Trump 24. Hey, I'm a foundational black woman. I'm not voting for Kamala, because they want people to believe that all black people are voting for Kamala all of a sudden. I'm like, no, that's not the case. I'm a black person and I'm definitely not voting for Kamala. Not in a million years, okay? But as always, y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.